Hey there, and welcome to Master Wealth. Now, I've got something special for you today. In this video, we're going to tackle 7 of those burning financial questions you face daily. But hold on, we're spicing things up a bit. I'm serving these answers in a format you've never seen before. And guess what? Some of these answers are so simple, you'll be left wondering why you didn't think of that. So, if you're ready to dive in, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Question number 1. Is saving that important? Imagine waking up at 65 and realizing you're broke. Ouch, right? It's a scary thought. But it doesn't have to be your reality. It's all about making smart moves today to avoid that nightmare tomorrow. Now, I know saving, the secret to saving, isn't the sexiest word in the dictionary. But hear us out. It's not just about stashing cash for those rainy days, though that's super important too. It's about building a future where stressing about money doesn't keep you up at night, where you're not panicking about how to pay your rent or how you'll survive if the unexpected happens, like getting fired from your job. Question number 2. What is the secret to saving? You see, as long as there are bills to pay and kids to look after, it's easy to feel like you're always playing catch-up. But here's the golden nugget. You can afford to save. You see, it's all about getting a little savvy with your spending, and sometimes saying no to those impulse buys, as heartbreaking as it can be. So take a moment and ask yourself, do I really want to be stressing about money at 65? If the answer is a big fat no, then it's time to get your saving game on. And your future self will thank you with a stress-free retirement, a cozy home, and maybe even that dream car. Question number 3. How do I get started with investing? You can get started with investing, specifically with mutual funds, with just $250 or $500 lump sum. And this initial amount can be as low as $25 if you decide to give it to the fund monthly. If you put in less than $110,000, it is advisable to go for a stable, non-aggressive mutual fund that has been in operation for over 5 years. If you're going to put in more than $10,000, remember to spread out your investments. Most financial advisors recommend the following distribution: 25% growth, 25% growth in income, 25% aggressive growth, and 25% international. If you want to invest in real estate, it's advisable to start slowly. Real estate is a good plan, only with the money lying around, so you don't get into trouble. Investing with cash takes longer, but you don't wind up broke and bankrupt. Study and read while you pile up cash, and then buy your first property at a great bargain. Question number 4. What are the basics of investing? First, let's clear up a common mix-up: the whole saving versus investing conundrum. Picture your savings account as a place for short-term goals. Maybe it's for that dream vacation to Bali, a down payment on a car, or just a rainy day fund. If you'll need that cash in the next 5 years or so, savings is your go-to place. Now, investing is a whole different ballgame. If you're in a position to let your money grow for more than 5 years without touching it, you're ready to dip your toes into the investing pool. But it's not just about throwing your money into the stock market and hoping for the best. The stock market can be a bit of a wild ride. If you're thinking of buying single stocks, remember, it's kind of like putting all your eggs in one basket. If that company tanks, your investment might just go down with it. As for bonds, well, they're like lending your money to a company. If the company hits rock bottom, getting your money back can be as tricky as finding a needle in a haystack, depending on the type of bond you hold. So luckily for you, there are investments called index funds. Index funds that track indices such as the S&P 500 can give you broad exposure to specific or many sectors. And a rule of thumb when investing is never, and we mean never, invest in something that sounds like gibberish to you. Question number 5. How do I set short-term and long-term investment goals? Well, it starts with a chat with your partner or yourself to pinpoint those money aspirations. Write them down, rank them, and if you're teaming up with someone, blend those lists to capture both your priorities. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Separate those goals into short-term and long-term goals. Then come up with a needs and wants list to sift through them. Look at your list and ask, will this positively change my life if I skip this year? If not, it's a want. Now, rank those needs and wants. Then do a little detective work to figure out the costs. Add up the needs, divide by 12, and there's your monthly saving target. Put it in the budget and watch those goals come to life. Remember, cash is your best friend. It stretches and often gets you a better deal. Also, keep in mind that your goals are as unique as a snowflake. So tailor those questions to fit your life stage. Whether it's saying goodbye to debt, prepping for retirement, or any other financial milestone. Those personalized questions are your golden ticket to make those dreams a reality. Question number 6. Should I sell my house to get out of debt? If nearly half of your take-home pay is going straight to debt payments, it might feel like selling your home is the quick fix. But hold up. Unless you're expecting a big payday soon, first, think this through. Now, we get it. The idea of selling your home to wipe out that debt might sound tempting. But if that's the only reason you're considering it, let's pump the brakes. There are usually other ways to tackle that debt burden without handing over your keys. However, if you've got other reasons to sell, like maybe wanting a change of scenery or downsizing, then it could be a win-win. Just remember to think it through, weigh your options, and make the choice that feels right for you. Question number 7. Does it help to transfer credit card debt to another card? Sometimes, it helps to transfer credit card debt to another credit card with a lower interest rate. This certainly will save you some money. The only problem is that you might feel like you have done something and get lazy about paying off your debt. Switching to a lower interest rate is okay, but it is only about 2% of the fix. The other 98% is you getting insane and fixing your debt. The $100 you are going to save in interest is not the problem. Your $2,500 debt is the problem. Well, thank you so much for watching. Remember, financial freedom starts with an adaptable mindset. See you in the next video. Cheers!